Israeli security sources say Iran is developing the ability to enrich uranium faster than apparently anyone thought. Does this mean that they'll have a nuclear weapon by March?
Well, it's very difficult to guess when exactly the Iranians will have a nuclear weapon, but definitely they have the capabilities and definitely can be a question of months. It could be, of course, more than that, but the danger is there, and of course Israel should do something about it, as should do, in my opinion, the rest of the world.
But what does that mean? Do you think there is perhaps an overt government policy of preparing local and international opinion with statements and leaks of plans to perhaps attack Iranian facilities?
Basically, what we have is, first of all, a very clear attempt by the Iranians to develop the different aspects associated with mass destruction weaponry. And second, we have a very, very irritating, to say the least, comments made by the leaders in Iran, including the new president. So the combination of what is going on the Iranian side seems very, very dangerous from an Israeli point of view, I would say from the rest of the world point of view. And I think everything which is done now is really initiated by Iran and not by those who are trying to respond to these dangerous developments.
Now, while it's clear that Israel, for logistical reasons, can't operate alone militarily or diplomatically, do the UN and the US have the will to stop Iran at all costs, and does Israel's leadership?
To the best of my knowledge, Israel is cooperating with other components facing the Iranian threats. I think mostly Israel is cooperating and is coordinated with the United States, but we do know that efforts are made in many, many other countries, including at least a couple of major European countries. I think that Israel should do whatever is possible in order to act in cooperation with other countries, because it is not only an Israeli question. Of course, Israel is in the front. Israel is the main target, but Israel is not the only one to be in danger under these new developing circumstances. But I do think that if such efforts to have cooperation fail, and if the time comes, Israel should act alone and use any possible mean.
That includes military means.
I would say that that includes military means, although it is quite clear that this is a last resort, and it is also clear, I think, that Israel is not interested to do that. But if there is no escape, and if Israel will have to do something about it alone, I think military reaction is possible.
Are Iran's bellicose statements to wipe Israel off the map meant for internal political needs in the final analysis, or are they sincere in order to better export the Islamic Revolution and lead the Arab world?
We all know that, for instance, during the Iran-Iraq war, it was not initiated by the Iranians, but the very fact that there was a war actually helped the new regime, which came to power in 1979. The war started in 1980, and it helped them. But I think one should not overlook such comments, and when something is talking once and again about the right or even the necessity to wipe Israel from the map, I think it would be stupid from an Israeli point of view not to react to that. And I think it is a real danger which is expressed by such comments made once and again.
Thank you, Professor Avram Diskin, Professor of Political Science at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem.
Thank you for